Okay. Hi guys. So this is a demo recording session for basically the Playwright that we are going to cover as part of your syllabus. So this covers Playwright with JavaScript and TypeScript. So I'll be going over the syllabus for you guys. Okay. Hope you can see my screen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So my name is Krishna. So I'll be the trainer for this course. So I'm a certified playwright test architect, cloud DevOps with 16 plus years of experience in IT industry. So I worked in multiple product-based companies like Microsoft, Pro, Philips, and NVIDIA. So I have been into multiple domains like medical IT, then media IT, and into core product companies as well. So it's kind of overall introduction about me. Okay. So about this course, so we will be studying two programming language in this course. So first will be JavaScript, and next you will be learning something called TypeScript. Okay. So the first language that you will be learning as part of this curriculum is JavaScript, which is widely used programming language. Okay. Mainly designed to make website interactive and dynamic. It runs browsers and allow developers to add features like form validation and everything. Okay. So we will be learning JavaScript along with Node.js as the technology. Okay. So because of its flexibility, it is one of the widely used languages. So this will be the starting thing that will be start of your curriculum. So this is kind of your course material of the programming language called JavaScript. Okay. So you will see the introduction of JavaScript, history and evolution, then setting up an environment, then variables and data types available in JavaScript. Then you will see what are conditional statements. You will then learn about looping statements, arrays, array function, then string methods. Okay. Then you will learn about what is functions in JavaScript. Then you will learn some object oriented programming concepts, oops concept we call it. Then you learn something about callback functions, and then you will learn about synchronous versus asynchronous JavaScript. Okay. And finally you will learn something about error handling in JavaScript. Okay. So this is the first programming language you will be learning. Okay. So post that you will be learning something called TypeScript. Okay. So what is TypeScript? Typescript is a enhanced version of JavaScript, which is more tightly coupled. Okay. So it is a strongly typed version of JavaScript. Okay. So this has more strict rules compared to JavaScript, but this is the second language you will be learning. But since you have learned JavaScript, learning TypeScript will be pretty easy, as TypeScript code is compiled into a plain JavaScript before it is executed. Okay. So this is largely used in Microsoft based applications. Okay. So this is the second part of your syllabus, which is a programming language again called TypeScript. So when it comes to TypeScript, you will be learning what is TypeScript, then type annotations, variable declaration, basic data types, and what is type inference. Then you learn about class, constructors, methods, inheritance, polymorphism, access modifiers, all these concepts. Then you will go to interfaces, properties and methods, interfaces and classes, and extending interfaces. Okay. Then you will move on to namespace using files, all these topics. And then finally you will be learning about modules, import export modules, the namespace versus module, all these part. And finally you will learn about generic functions and generic classes. Okay. So you have covered two programming languages in this curriculum, right? So post this you will learn about REST API automation, right? So REST API automation is one kind of API testing, right? So you can classify testing into two different parts. So one is you will learn about website automation or UI automation, right? That you will be doing it in a web page, right? How you do it on a login application of a banking site, or those kinds of application will fall under your website related automation, which is covered under your Playwright. So apart from that, there is something called as REST API, which which you can also do the automation for. This is another component that has been highly used in the market, right? So for REST API, you will be following this pattern. So first you will learn how to do manual testing using Postman of REST API. Then you will learn what is API testing. Then you will learn the strategy of role of API testing. Then you will learn the difference between API versus UI, which I'm explaining, right? Then you will see how to use Playwright for your API automation. Then you will learn the methods like get method, post method, put method, delete, patch, everything. So these things you'll be covering. Then you'll learn about the status codes and also the header, request body, response body, all these, and how the encoding URL will be there, right? So all the topics on REST API automation you will be covered at the next. Okay. This either you can use Playwright, or in some companies they directly use the programming languages to call the REST API. There is no rule that you have to go for Playwright in this, because in some companies directly you can use the TypeScript or JavaScript for doing the API automation. Okay. Yeah, post this we will be starting with Playwright. Okay, so we will learn what is Playwright. So Playwright, as I was mentioning, is a high level API for web browsers. So it is supported in all these web browsers like Chrome, Firefox, WebKit, everything. Okay, so we will learn about what are all the options available Playwright, and it supports multiple languages. So that is why we are starting the Playwright class after you learn two programming languages, which is JavaScript and TypeScript, and also it supports Python. Okay, so Playwright will go with Python also, but the primary focus of your syllabus will be JavaScript and TypeScript. If somebody is interested in learning Python, we have notes ready made for you. So I will share the notes so that you can learn from the notes. First Python, and then you can see how Playwright can be written in Python. Okay, so all these things will be given to you. Okay, now coming to the actual curriculum. So you will learn all the features of Playwright, like how to do cross-browser testing, what is headless mode, how you will do auto waiting feature, how you will do parallel execution, how to do mobile emulation, all these things you will be seeing. Okay. Coming to the actual course, you will go through all this, like how to do Playwright installation, working on a simple browser launch, then how to do a CSS selector locator, XPath locator selector, like drop-down box with select option, then radio button with checkbox Playwright, then working on a dialog box and alert box. Then you will see Windows handling with Playwright, JavaScript, TypeScript. Okay. Post this, you will see how to do cookies handling, okay, for web testing, then how to capture screenshots, then how to automate web interactions like a pro, and basically then do exception handling with Playwright and storing elements in a list. Then you will learn about Ajax control also. Ajax control and some advanced web tutorials. Along with that, you will see web tables with Playwright, and then finally you will see file upload, download. So all these options available, right? How to do resizing, how to do like a file upload, download, and all these things. And also you will learn about how to do movement, cursor, like mouse movement, and all these things. Finally you will learn about video recording also. Okay, so these are the actual Playwright related tutorial you will be learning. Okay, so then once you are good with Playwright, you will be learning a framework, testing framework required for that, which is the Mocha or Chai. Okay, Mocha Chai framework you will learn once you learn framework, so that you will be able to implement a entire test automation code along with the Playwright and the JavaScript or TypeScript which you learned earlier. Okay, so that will be the next course that you'll be covering, your testing framework, which is Mocha or Chai. Okay, post this I will give you a high level view of CI/CD. Okay, so CI/CD process, because see, CI/CD is ideally for a DevOps engineer role, but as a test automation engineer, you guys also need to know what exactly happens as part of CI/CD process. So we will give a high level overview of how what is CI/CD and when a test automation engineer role comes here. Okay, and we will do a simple Jenkins setup. Then we will prepare a simple project here, configure your Jenkins job, and how to generate reports and summary in a Jenkins job. We will show you as a simple example. Okay, and finally once you are done with this, see, in this course you are learning from scratch how to create a test case. Then you will learn about how to do web automation. Then you will learn how to do API automation. Along with that, you are learning two programming languages with Playwright. So once you are good with this, you will be able to create your own test cases using Mocha or Chai, execute using your Jenkins CI/CD, and maintain your source code using Git or version control. the final topic is Git or version control. So this one will involve how to maintain your source code. So we will learn about something called Git as your version control. So introduction to Git and version control, Git setup and configuration, Git project initialization, basic Git flow, working with branches, remote repositories, undoing your changes, Git log and history, and conflict resolution. So by the end of your course, you're learning everything in a, like for a test automation engineer, you will learn everything in a complete package, so that you learn from how to start from a manual tester to a automation engineer, and you will be able to clear any interviews using these languages. Okay, that is the purpose of this course. Okay, and post this, our placement team will get in touch with you. So they will help you to prepare your resume and post it in various job portal site. So we have our in-house team based out of Chennai and Bangalore, so they will be able to help you with your placement process. Okay, so I will be coordinating your training. Post that, our placement team will help you with your placement and other opportunities. Okay, so any questions? So by the end of this course, you will be able to kind of understand the real-time flow of a project, like from scratch, how will you do a test case to till it is automated and run it on a pipeline. Till that part, you will be able to cover it. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can reach out to our office. Okay, we have our telecaller team and our like technical head team. They will be answering any of your queries. Okay, so this is part of our demo. Okay, thank you.